North Korea is making what could be its largest, most advanced warship ever, new satellite photos show. North Korea making what could be its largest, most advanced warship ever, new satellite photos show. Seoul, South Korea CNN. New satellite image shows what could be North Korea's biggest warship ever, possibly more than double the size of anything in leader Kim Jong-un's naval fleet. Images taken by independent satellite providers Maxar Technologies and Planet Labs on April 6th showed the ship under construction in the water at the Nampo shipyard on North Korea's west coast, about 60 kilometers 37 miles southwest of the capital Pyongyang. Analysts say the pictures show ongoing construction of weapons and other internal systems of the ship, which is likely a guided missile frigate designed to carry missiles in vertical launch tubes for use against targets on the land and the sea. The FFG is approximately 140 meters, 459 feet long, making it the largest warship manufactured in North Korea. An analysis by Joseph Bermudez Jr. and Jennifer June at the Center for Strategic and International Studies said. For comparison, the U.S. Navy's Ali Burke class destroyers are about 505 feet long, and each under construction Constellation class frigate will be 496 feet long. The existence of the warship is not a surprise. The Kim Jong-un regime has been engaged in the rapid modernization of its armed forces, developing a range of new weapons and testing intercontinental ballistic missiles that can reach almost anywhere in the United States. It's done that despite the United Nations sanctions that have put strict limits on its access to the materials and the technology to develop those weapons. But the closer ties with Russia since the beginning of the Ukraine war could be helping North Korea overcome the U.S. sanctions, analysts say. Kim Dok-gi, the retired South Korean admiral, said he thinks Moscow may be providing the technology for the frigate missile systems. Picture of the vessel appears in the report by state-run Korean Central Television released late last year on the ruling Workers' Party's end of the year plenary session. The images show the leader Kim Jong-un inspecting the ship's construction. The image from South Korean Central Television shows leader Kim Jong-un checking the work on the new warship late last year. The images in the KCTV video shows the warship could have the kind of weaponry possessed by modern navies, including vertical launch cells that can be used to fire a variety of missiles. Analysts also noted that the ship seems to be set up to have phases the array radar which can track threat and target more quickly and accurately than previously displayed the North Korean capabilities. Despite those indications of advanced warfighting abilities, analysts argued caution in making assumptions. The challenge of building warships. Almost any shipbuilder can get the hull and propulsion systems right, said Carl Schuster, a former U.S. Navy captain and Hawaii-based analyst. However, modern warships represent the integration challenge of communications, electronics, weapons, and both electronics and aquatic sensor technologies that is not Not so easily achieved, he said. In an interview with CNN in March, South Korean lawmaker Kim Byung-gi, a member of the National Assembly's International Intelligence Committee, questioned whether Pyongyang has the technical ability to build an advanced warship or the infrastructure to support it. Operating such a big military warship takes a significant amount of budget. They not only have to build the warship, but make a team that would operate it, and it costs to operate it, including the equipment and fuel. Also, one huge warship cannot go out on its own, so the question is, can North Korea afford the cost? He said. Kim, the retired South Korean admiral, was cautious on not underestimating what the final product may look like, especially its lethality. If North Korea equips the new frigate with the hypersonic ballistic missile it claimed to have successfully tested in January, that will cause the game-changing impact in the regional security, the former naval officer said. After reviewing the satellite images for CNN, Schuster said it's likely a year or more of work remains before the new North Korean warship can begin sea trials. This ship's construction is being delayed by the lack of the superstructure, sensor, and weapon systems intended for installation, he said. North Korea's aged fleet. North Korea's navy has about 400 patrol combatant and 70 submarines, according to the most recent estimate from the U.S. Defense Intelligence Agency (DIA) in a 2021 report. Though that is a large number of vessels, most of them are old and small. Giuseppe Dempsey, an analyst at the International Institute for Strategic Studies, wrote in a January blog post that Pyongyang has only two principal surface combatants. Those Nazin-class frigate 1,600-ton warships dating to the early 1970s are obsolete, he wrote. The DIA report said the North Korean Navy would largely be reduced to coastal defense in any conflict with South Korea or the United States, both of which have vastly superior naval forces. But North Korea's leader Kim Jong-un has been pushing to modernize his naval fleet. It's also developing submarine launching missiles and the subs to carry them. In September, Kim Jong-un inspected the site for the new naval fort. Now that we are soon to possess large surface warships and submarines which cannot be anchored at the existing facilities for mooring warships. The construction of the naval base for running the latest larger warships has become a pressing task, he said at the time. Yoo Young-won, a South Korean lawmaker, said the ship under construction at the Nampo Yard is only one example of Kim Jong-un trying to modernize his navy. A nuclear-powered submarine is under construction at a shipyard in the North Korean port of Sinpo, and another frigate or destroyer is in the works in Cheongjin, you said. The Gianluca Maggio Fiore contributed to this report.